To the news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Let's head over into the drone newsroom and check out all the latest drone news with Jeff Sills. What's happening, Jeff?
You guys didn't tell me that tonight was plaid night.
Yeah, sorry about that, bud.
Just feel so out of it.
You're your own
Isn't every
trendsetter.
night plaid night?
Isn't it? In Scotland, it is.
must be a Tennessee thing. So
It might be.
all right. So tonight's drone news is brought to you by GPC Custom Drone Cases, providing you with highest quality professional cases, so your investment is always protected when it's not in the air. Custom cases also available by request. GPC, designed for life. Be original, be blue. Online at goprofessionalcases.com.
Look at these things. Look at that. You know, when you bring your drone down to the wherever you're flying it, and you open it up, and it's blue like that, people show respect. They're like, "Oh, respect, yo. Respect for the case, yo." That's what they say. They just come up to you, go, "Oh, mad respect." I think isn't that in the international GPC case handshake or something? I don't know what it is.
From what I understood, GPC was the one that originated the blue, and it was a quality, try to stand out from the rest. So
That's right.
all right. So first in the news, we have a drone encounter in Lee Canyon with a mule.
Oh?
For Terry Jones, nothing compares to getting on the back of a mule and going for a trail ride. Now retired, he wanted to find a way to put his two loves to good use. He joined the Backcountry Horsemen of America. Sunday, they hauled logs out of Bristlecone Trail near Lee Canyon. On their way down the mountain,
Once it came over the top, it descended and was following my mule down the trailer.
it sent Terry's mule Blackjack into a frenzy.
And he did a couple of jumps, a little buck, and then he took off like a bat out of hell. I mean, like there was a banshee on his tail.
A broken rib, shoulder, fractured back, and stapled head later, another rider got Terry to the hospital.
Up to that point, it was like, oh, well, it was a drone and it was this chance encounter and blah, blah, blah.
But then the drone reappeared.
Now it's no longer a chance encounter, it's intentional.
Terry doesn't know who flew the drone or why.
And the thing about drones is they sound like bees. And because bees and horses don't mix, that's one of the reasons that drones are so high on the awareness scale for animals. We want everybody to enjoy the trails. I mean, it's all public land, but the fact is we have to get along in a peaceful way. Drone actions have consequences. They're not just a harmless toy.
Yeah, he's absolutely right. Drones and horses don't mix, and I found that out the hard way. Let's go back.
Oh yes.
Let's go back about a year or so ago, where Ken found that out the hard way.
Now I'm going to try to land the drone in my hand while I'm on the horse.
What?
Have you not seen this,
Oh,
Kelly?
yeah.
If the horse will cooperate
Oh, no.
and I'm a good enough pilot. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! Easy, easy, easy. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What an exciting, thrilling end! I wasn't scared.
I was totally scared, and yeah, I peed a little bit.
Where was that? Where were you?
Well, for those who are in our area, that was a friend of the radio show called Garbage Man's house.
Oh, you're in Tennessee. Okay.
Yeah, it was in Tennessee, and you could tell it was a while ago because that was my silver RX-8, the one that almost killed me.
I was just looking at those overalls. That's all I could let's focus on.
Well, when I got the job at WEIO, the country station here, I bought them. I thought that was going to be our wardrobe. Little did I know you wore regular people's street clothes down here in Tennessee. By the way, Ray Bob's Antics, thank you very much for the $20 super chat. Spin up mad money, bro, and can I get some eyes for my obsidian? Yes, you can. I have chocolate and vanilla eyes in all sizes available now. So make sure you email me, though, to remind me, because I forget stuff. I mean, usually, this is you tell me once, it's in there forever. You ask anybody, right?
Yeah.
Right, guys?
Yeah.
Guys?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, back to
All
news.
right. So next in the news, in Charlotte, North Carolina, last Wednesday, there was a bit of excitement when a man flew a drone into the tallest building in uptown Charlotte.
It was just before 7 Wednesday night. Uptown was still bustling when police say that drone hit the 6th floor of the Bank of America Plaza building, doing minimal damage, but surely turning some heads.
You're kidding me, right? I seen one at the down at the transit a couple of weeks ago.
The fact is, drones have become so common that we don't pay much attention to them most of the time. But police say they're seeing more of them flying around uptown, and that can raise a whole set of potential problems.
Yes, it's a higher concern. You're kidding me, right?
Drones hovering outside windows can also raise questions of privacy.
Definitely if he has a camera on it, because like you don't know what kind of person he is, or he or she is. Like you don't know what they're doing. Like what you like some windows you can even tell if they're watching you or not.
You're kidding me, right?
The FAA does have strict rules about where you can fly drones and when, and it's one of the reasons police are trying to find the person who was flying that drone that flew into this building Wednesday night, and they're hoping someone will help them find him or her before another drone buzzes into a building somewhere.
Yeah, you know the news people go around on the street like, all right, find the dumbest person we can find and get them to say something stupid, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because the story would be, if that woman wasn't in there, go, you kidding me, right? Would the story be interesting at all? No. No. And 51 Drones, thank you so much. I appreciate all of the super chats. He says, for the Mavic Mini, you bet a gazillion bucks on. Yeah.
All right. So the next we have, I always try to get you, Ken, the best in FPV footage.
Well, now hold on, Jeff. We need to talk about the Mavic Mini for a minute, because there were rumors that the Mavic Mini was coming out. Is the Mavic Mini not coming out? What's coming out?
Well, the Mavic Mini is the one that is supposedly scheduled to show up here sometime in the near future.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
But the rumor mill apparently has that there is another Mavic floating around out there, which should be the Mavic 3.
Okay.
Now, this strictly, guys, I'm going to stress, this is rumor mill stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
But Orbital or Ostal V, the guy that normally has posted out pictures and drawings of drones that were coming, who's been sometimes right, his accuracy is questionable, released a drawing of what is essentially the Mavic 3 that is supposed to have advanced OcuSync 3. It's supposed to have better obstacle avoidance. I wonder why.
Cardio.
And and also it's supposed to have an option for it to return to home without using GPS, which I thought was also kind of interesting.
Or they use the post office?
No idea.
Okay. All right. I know this is all conjecture, rumor, but I have hard facts with this story, okay? The hard fact is DJI will be releasing a drone soon, but it is most definitely not the Phantom 5.
Yes.
Damn it. Who's been waiting for the Phantom 5 in the chat? Let me know. Who's been waiting? Holding out beyond hope. Me.
Yeah. All right. So next in the news, we have Grand Rapids, Michigan. They've come up with a new way of being able to deliver medicine to people that just, I guess, are too tired, sick, or lazy to go to the pharmacy.
Okay.
Walgreens is the first retailer to do any retail delivery of this, and they're partnering with Alphabet. People know them by Google, and they have a division called Wing, which is their drone division, and those two have partnered up.
What's the benefit in having a drone delivery from, Walgreens or a pharmacy?
Yeah, I think if you look at what people need, first of all, they're sick, so they don't want to leave their house.
Right.
And then the speed comes into play too, because you can actually, even quicker than driving somewhere, you can send something with a bird's eye view to where the people are.
Do you have any concerns, though, for this type of drone delivery for pharmacies?
Well, they're starting off with really things that are not going to kill somebody if they get a hold of them necessarily. Cough drops and heat packs maybe, and bottles of water and things like
Aspirin,
that. Aspirin,
medicine.
those kind of things. Obviously, the concern would be if it ever starts to be more important medicine, then do you have people trying to shoot these out of the sky with guns, trying to bring them down so they can get the medicine that's in them?
I didn't even think down that road.
Well, you know what? They don't need to have this program in Tennessee because I tell you what, I'm gonna get me that Oxycontin. Ooh, there goes the Oxycontin drone right there. Give me, Bob. Give me that. Ooh, it's raining Oxycontin.
It's raining Oxycontin.
It's raining Oxycontin up in this trailer park. Woo, down it. Mary Lou. Mary Lou. Throw out that Tylenol 3. Forget about it. We got the oxys.
And here we are trying to entice people not to shoot at drones. Thank you.
No, that was a dramatization of what not to do, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to turn down the AC. It's getting all hot up in here. Ray Bob's.
It's raining Oxycontin.
Ray Bob's antics, man. Thank you. $25 super chat. Per Kestelou on Drone U today. Mavic 3, January 2020. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. So it's confirmed, is it then, maybe?
No, it's still conjecture, but there's a lot of the rumors are very, very prominent right now that the Mavic 3. And if you think about it, with the Skydio 2 out, they have to bring something that is one of their premier level drones to have the same, competition with a drone like Skydio that can avoid everything. So this is DJI trying to catch up. So all right, so next in the news, this one is the one that I thought was really cool. A paralyzed former surfer has gotten a sort of a new perspective on life. This gentleman, seen in this photograph, was paralyzed, quadriplegic at the age of 15 years old. And throughout his life, he's tried different things to be able to make money and to survive, etc., and never really kind of amounted to much until recently, when he was able to not only get the ability to fly a drone and using his mouth and everything, but he is also licensed as a commercial licensed pilot by the Civil Aviation Authority, and he's going to start doing this as a business. And I mean, quadriplegic drone pilot, commercial drone pilot, that I thought was pretty fantastic.
That's really great. There's a lot of people watching that have to overcome limited mobility, use of limbs, hands, fingers.
Yeah.
And the way they've adapted to fly with the regular controller. In fact, I was speaking with a guy in email who only has one hand. He lost his dominant hand, and he only has his non-dominant hand left, and he's been trying to fly the drone like this. With one, like that. And I was going to make a video soon of me trying to do that. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could. Williams Aerial Media, thank you. Hey, Ken, need a new set of white large eyes for my P4P Obsidian since I sent to DJI for repair. GPS that won't lock. They found stress cracks. So used refresh, and now new one is on its way. Love your show. Thanks. Yeah, that DJI refresh, man. If you need it, it's good to have it there. Jake Sloan, our Alaskan friend. $5 super chat. Have a cup of coffee on me on your way to spin up. I'm putting together some footage from this summer to send to you soon. And when a guy from Alaska says summer, the video will still have snow in it, no doubt. Yeah. And or ice or polar bears. Don't get too close to the polar bears.
But it's really pretty up there during the summer, so don't knock it. Now, Alaska's got some great scenic stuff.
And Armadox, which is just a great name. Armadox, 1 pound, a 1-pounder. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, so this one, this next news story hits kind of close to home for all of us. Senator Lee in Utah is putting up a bill to restrict airspace up to 200 feet in altitude over private property. under the control of the property owner. It would restrict the FAA's right to regulate airspace below 200 feet in altitude, making essentially the airspace over a person's property private property, and we wouldn't be able to fly there.
And to him, I'd like to say,
You are a f***ing moron.
thank you and good night.
This has been challenged many times in the past, okay? And the FAA has always stressed that they have ownership or regulation of everything from the ground up. I don't know how much weight this thing is going to be able to have, giving rights to every city and every municipality in every state to make up their own drone laws.
No, it would be mayhem. It would be, what was that judge somewhere? I forget where he was, but he says, yes, the homeowner owns from the ground to the heavens.
Yeah, that was New Zealand.
No, New Zealand. No.
Yeah.
Sorry. Things are going to be flying around. It's almost 2020. It's the future, y'all. Look. We don't got no jetpacks, but we got a little flying camera, so deal with it. Deal with it.
Is that the same guy that got rained on by OxyContin?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Different guy?
It's the same dude.
Same character.
That's my generic Tennessean.
Well, I'll be paying close attention to this one and following along. So anything that changes on this, I'll update you guys in future shows.
All right.
So the next one we have is fascinating drone footage of humpback whales swimming in circles to create bubbles. What's interesting is that this is what they do to trap prey.
This is rare video of humpback whales blowing bubbles to create bubble nets to catch their prey. This unique behavior was captured by researchers from the University of Hawaii at Manoa's Marine Mammal Research Program in collaboration with the Alaska Whale Foundation and Stanford University. Even more amazing is the whale's point of view, from cameras attached to the animals coupled with aerial drone video. They use suction cup tags fitted with cameras and sensors to gain an understanding of how humpback whales feed and use bubbles to form nets around prey.
The footage is rather groundbreaking. We're observing how these animals are manipulating their prey and preparing the prey for capture. So it is allowing us to gain new insights that we haven't really been able to do before.
That is fascinating. But it just goes to show you that fish are stupid. Unless you're a whale or a dolphin, you're kind of a dumbass. I mean, you know, right? Because if bubbles are going to scare you, say you're swimming, you're just swimming. This is me being a fish. We're swimming, right? Hey, Frank, there's some bubbles up here. What do we do? Go the other way. Oh, there's some more bubbles over there, Frank. Ah, we're trapped. What do we do? It's bubbles, you dummies. Go through it. Okay. Fish are dumb. That's why you never see a tiny little rope out of your goldfish tank. Like, they don't escape. They stay in there and be dumb. Back to you.
Okay. So this week we saw some very, scary footage that came out of New Orleans of the Hard Rock Hotel that collapsed recently as they were doing renovations and building it.
Oh my God.
This is some drone footage that was recently captured after the collapse, showing the impact of the damage that was done. This was just an immense collapse.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
How many people are hurt or killed?
There were 20 people that were injured. One person was unaccounted for last time that I checked on the article. And they were working on stabilizing the building. And in the process of doing that, the floors just gave way and started falling apart. This was an area that, 37 different families lived in that facility. And they've all been moved out and put into other hotels and stuff while they continue to try to figure out what to do to restore the building.
How sad. But pretty good footage. Yeah. Oh, very quickly. Thank you, Thomas Makar with a $10 super sticker. Little dude flying. Thank you. And Armandox 5-pounder. Thank you. Drugs by Drones. Great company name. It is. Unless you're, one of these numbskulls that are trying to fly drugs into a prison, then that's a no-no. But if you're the pharmaceutical industry, it's okay. Which brings up a question. if you're just a dude and you want to send your grandmother's medication across town with your drone, can you do it? There would have to be some kind of licensing, right? Right? No? Yes? No? What? I'm just... Okay, hold on, Grandma. I'm coming.
Fly... I would imagine that there would probably be some rules against flying any kind of controlled substance any sort of a distance.
Okay, because I make a prediction. Ken Stradamus here. There will be drones in Colorado delivering pot. Guaranteed. If they aren't already.
All right, so next is not really much a news story as much as it is a video that came from Twitch that I just had to share with you guys. This is, again, one reason why we should be very careful around drones. This particular German streamer decided that it would be a great idea to get up and close and personal to his drone with the obvious results.
And by the way, if you are a German and you're offended by the word Scheiße, then don't listen to this. Okay.
Let's do this.
Kannst du so streamen? Könnte man. Kostet erstmal arsch viel Geld das Ding und hält halt 25 Minuten oder so. Und wenn es 8 Stunden... Oh, Junge! Oh! Nein! Oh, Dicker, Alter, ist dein Scheiß ernst, Mann!
War das nicht mal ich, das war das komische Geräusch. Ist da irgendwas?
Ja, ich blute.
Oh, Scheiße. And now, this is just for my American brethren. How is it that Europeans can even scream in pain with an accent? How is that possible? Right? Very often you're like, ow, 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 ow. It's some weird, like, I'm sorry. Maybe it's being insensitive. Sometimes I watch people getting hurt in other languages like, what? Is he saying ow?
He screamed in a German accent. That's just funny.
He did. He did. Did he not? Okay.
I think he did.
Okay, all right.
All right. So next in the news, we have the Abu Dhabi Police Department. They've been testing a firefighting drone that they're going to start using on, I guess, high-rise buildings and stuff because they've had some issues in the past with fires in high-rise buildings.
Cool, man. They have all the best, most expensivest stuff there, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Huh. Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I would recommend to them if they ever listen to the show is that having the drone up there with the hose and stuff, providing it the water pressure and stuff. Also have it tethered. Have a wire going up that same hose providing power to the drone so that you don't have to land it until the fire's out.
Very good. And by the way, isn't Abu Dhabi just a great sounding name for a city?
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like baby's first words, doesn't it?
Yeah, Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi.
She said Abu Dhabi. She said Abu Dhabi. Did you record it?
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi. All right.
Oh, it's a great baby voice.
You don't want to piss off the Saudis. Right. Just pointing to it. All right. So next in the news, we have, I guess, our feel-good story. A photographer who uses his drone, in business sense, Stephen Fines, got involved with a search for a missing 6-year-old child. This child had been missing for several hours in a cornfield. They had 600 people out there looking for this child for hours.
From above.
I'm really into capturing beautiful images. There's nothing really jumping out here.
For the last few years, his business has offered thermal imaging using a special camera to pick up heat.
Inspecting the roofs of buildings, the windows of commercial buildings. This is my first time looking for people.
That person was 6-year-old Ethan House, who after school Tuesday got lost with the family dog.
6-year-old lost out in the fields. It's 30 degrees. You can't not do something. These are all the volunteer searchers.
So Steve took his drone and thermal imaging camera, and as the people searching faced the dark of night, Steve found brightness.
I had seen the shape that I thought was the child and dog. Deputy sent out the ground crew to see what it was.
It was Ethan.
So here you can see the dog running back to where they were. This person has just picked up Ethan. You can tell that dog's excited and happy. It's wagging. I knew what had happened, and that was phenomenal.
Absolutely great. And for anybody that hates drones, you can hate drones all you want. They're here to stay, and they're doing good things like that. And one life saved makes all of dronedom worth it.
Well, and hats off to Steve for going out and helping out and being able to really hone that in pretty fast. So
yeah.
All right, so last of the evening, apparently we have the Bonehead of the Week.
Bonehead of the Week.
And unfortunately, the Bonehead of the Week is Skydio. Yeah. I've got this video that shows a little bit more about the drone. Check this out.
Hey there. We're happy to introduce you to the new Skydio 2. We're really excited about this drone, and in this video, we're going to walk you through some of the basics. Let's take a quick look at what comes with your Skydio 2. Everything ships in this awesome, durable hard case. Inside the case, we have the Skydio 2, one battery, the charging power adapter, a USB-C to USB-C charging and data cable, a microfiber cloth to help keep all of the cameras smudge-free, and an extra set of propellers. The only thing that you'll need to bring to the party is your own micro SD card.
What? You have to provide your own... Even toy drones provide SD cards. What are you doing, Skydio? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
With the Karma, I had to buy my own because, of course, you got a GoPro mounted on the front of it.
Yeah, and I bought a package deal for my Phantom 3 Standard that included one, but the general one that came from DJI didn't come with one.
Okay, all right. Well, let's continue with the video then.
Skydio 2's batteries are held in place by strong magnets and are charged through the USB-C port on the vehicle. Once fully charged, you'll get about 23 minutes of flight time from a single battery.
I'm sorry. What did he say? What was that?
Skydio 2's batteries are held in place by strong magnets.
Okay, that's what I thought you said. So, here's my Kenspiracy, okay? You want to hear my Kenspiracy?
Okay.
All right. So, my Kenspiracy is that if they're held on by electromagnets, that means that in order for the magnet to work, it has to have power going to it.
I thought it just said magnets. It didn't say... I don't think he said electromagnets.
Okay, it would have to be a very powerful rare earth magnet. Some neodymium.
Again, I don't know
something.
how they've got that set up, but I'm interested to physically see it.
But most drones are set up to where if they hit the ground, they will eject the battery. So, what if you're flying your Skydio drone near a military base, and the government can do a little do and eject your battery? And your drone goes down. Oh, I just blew your mind. I just blew your mind.
You are such a DJI fanboy.
No, I'm excited for the Skydio. I'm just shaking the boat, man.
Yeah.
I'm waiting patiently for... I mean, I know that the Skydio has sent their drones out to a lot of people that were not drone pilots, per se. I mean, they sent it out to a lot of people that are YouTubers that, do, like, action shots and, motorcycles, etc. I'm waiting patiently for one of our drone reviewers that we're familiar with to get a hold of one of these things and go through all of the very specific details and show stuff like that. I'm very curious.
Yeah. Kelly, are you at all interested in the Skydio too?
No, not at all.
No?
Like I said, I'm gonna fly my GoPro Karma until the wheels or landing gear absolutely falls off of it and it's done, and then I'll probably buy a Mavic of some type.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever
Yes.
replaced your propellers?
Oh, many, many times.
How many times have you done that?
I've had it for over 2 years. I don't know. I've probably gone through 20 plus props or more. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I do the Jason Shepard test. I run my fingernail down the prop, and if I hit a little glitch and it cut and my fingernail catches on it, it's time to replace the prop.
Is
Jason
that what
Shepard, remotepilot101.com.
Is that what he says? Is that what he says
That's
at
what he
remotepilot101.com? Oh my goodness. What an opportune time to do a remotepilot101.com commercial before the news is even done. Now, I have to ask you, Jeff, you're actually using remotepilot101.com right now to study for your Part 107. You're not 107 certified.
Not yet.
And you're going to go to Spin Up, and you're going to see Jason Shepard, who's going to be at Spin Up Saturday. And you have to face him, knowing that you haven't taken your test yet.
I'll feel bad for about 5 minutes and then shake his hand and tell him he's got a great service.
Yes. How has your experience been with remotepilot101.com?
Oh, I love the site. I love the test. I love the questions. It's very challenging. The videos changed a certain section to go with the new rules or rule changes, etc. So I like how he keeps it all in sync with what's current within the drone community.
Right. If anything changes, he'll make update video. And if you use Heron 18, you get 30% off so that you can get out there like Jeff and fly like a... What is it, Jeff?
Oh, no.
What is it?
Oh, God, I walked right into that one, didn't I?
I mean, that's what everybody's doing. You're getting out there in your drone. You're flying like a
bird.
I was going to say airplane, but bird works.
By the way, thanks to Jason Shepard at remotepilot101.com, I just passed my recurrent test 2 weeks ago. Boom!
Oh, what'd you get?
What?
What'd you get on the test?
Huh?
What was your grade?
Testing.
What?
Testing. What'd you get? What'd you get on the test? What was your score? What was your grade?
It's a pass-fail, man. It's just you pass it or you fail it. I passed it.
You got a 60.
You got to get above a 70, so I got above a 70.
71. Good job, man. Good job. All right, awesome. Jeff, thank you very much. I'll see you at Spin Up.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
TNL's been sponsored by Go Professional Cases, GPC, Designed for Life. Be original, be blue. Online at goprofessionalcases.com.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
Gotta love that Jeff, man.
He's awesome.
He's a good sport. And now here is Kelly with a joke.
Oh, what did one plate say to the other plate?
What?
Tonight, dinner's on me.